Session 11. How to test a story. We all know that clear communication is important. When it comes to crafted Bible stories, it's crucial that people not only understand what is being said, but be able to share it with other people. If that doesn't happen, the stories really aren't clear enough.
Everything about StoryTogether is focused on getting God's Word to people in clear ways they can understand. Part of the way you can make sure that Bible stories really hit the mark is to test the stories with people who've never heard them.
As the facilitator, begin this session by talking through the specific steps to test Bible stories. Then work with your story crafters to simulate a real-life testing event.
The first step is for your story crafter to tell the Bible story to one or more people. As a general rule, it's better to tell the Bible story to a group of people in order to get multiple responses and give you valuable feedback. After they tell the Bible story, the story crafter asks someone who just heard the story to tell it back to him.
The challenge here is that someone might feel that they're being tested for their knowledge or expertise, or even how well they can retell the story. But that's not the point.
We're looking for retention and comprehension of the Bible story to see if further crafting of the story is necessary.
In many instances, the person who heard the Bible story can tell it back more easily after hearing it 2 times. If there is still some lingering uncertainty, however, it's fine for your story crafter to tell the story a 3rd time.
But keep in mind, don't have him retell the story more than 3 times. Remember, we are testing the Bible story, not a person's ability to memorize our version of the story.
While the person who just heard the story is retelling it, your story crafter should be listening intently and asking himself a few questions. What did the hearer leave out? What did she add? Did she change anything?
After the person who heard the Bible story retells it, your story crafter should ask 2 important questions to get immediate feedback. What is the most important part in this story? And is there anything confusing in this story?
These 2 questions help your story crafters determine whether their listeners understood the Bible story or not. Did the story hit the mark? Did it clearly communicate to their intended audience?
Feel free to throw in additional questions to fine-tune what the story needs to make it more easily understood. Remember, your end game is to communicate Bible stories so people can easily understand, and so they can easily repeat those stories and share them with other people.
Testing the Bible stories is a crucial step you don't want to overlook. Your story crafters will probably experience significant aha moments when they test the stories. Those moments and that feedback help fuel the changes that are needed to make the Bible story ultra clear. The reward is great. In the future, when that Bible story they worked hard to tweak and refine is shared, many more people will understand it.